Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. You're tuned in to Sharky Waters Wednesday Night Dive, where we dive in with a shark. I'm your host, Dom, and with me behind the scenes, as always, is our producer, Tor, our creative director, Jacqueline, and Devin will probably be coming in a little bit later. And keeping us in line and on time is Eric, our clock doctor. Also, Cassandra is out in Lincoln City shooting. Shout out to her. Hopefully she's doing good. She's usually our Shark Attack commentator, but we're going to try and move on without her. Having things move forward as seamlessly as we can without her. So thanks to everybody who's on the chats, in the threads, in the comments. It's really good to have you guys joining us. Remember, we're tuned in we're here every Wednesday night, so don't forget to tune in. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, you guys can definitely send them out onto your keyboard, hit that button, and we'll try to get to them. This week we have with us is our guest, Tory Hayes. Everybody say what's up.
What up?
And we're going to start off with a little warm-up drill. We were already talking about it. It was from a previous episode. Oh, now it switched. To everyone in the chat, I already did all that.
Okay.
I mean, we can... Yes, drill was from before. Devin did it with us, but we were going backwards, doing the reverse. So we're gonna go forward this time. We were working on it before and I saw a little table drift in there, so I tried to make a little adjustment on it and see if it's rolled out, but we haven't really confirmed. But for those who haven't watched that episode, the name of this drill is to move the chalk forward. We're going to follow, pocket the 9-ball, follow it with the cue ball with a little bit of top spin by hitting the cue ball just at the hair above the center line of the center spot. And then move the chalk to exactly where the piece of, where the cue ball rests at. Set it all back up the exact same way. The cue ball's where the diamond's at, the 9-ball's where the side pocket's at, and see if you can pass that piece of chalk. If you can, move it again. You get 1 point, you get 2 points, 3 points. I'm gonna aim for like, I'm gonna aim big and say I can do 4. Nice. And you gotta pocket the ball, so. I'm gonna focus on all of my alignment, kind of imaginary line from the tip of my cue to the back of the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Missed. All right, let me try one more time, and then I'll let you at it.
There we go.
Nope, that one's off too. That drift's still there a little bit.
3rd time's a charm.
Yeah. I could just laser it in there, you know?
Right.
But then I'm not gonna get much follow out of the deal. I don't think a stop shot counts. All right, let's let you at it.
Let's see if I can do any better.
What do you think about whenever you're shooting the shots when it's on like that?
Mostly when I got straight on shots like this, I try to get position on my next shot. So I always observe. My thing about when I'm shooting 9-ball, I always try to position myself for the 3rd ball instead of the 2nd ball. And that seems to help me a whole lot since I came up in the pool world. We're both off.
That's how it goes. That's pretty common.
Those pockets are tight, don't forget. So this is the easiest.
I know, coming from playing on the Valley to Diamonds, man, I learned about the tight pockets, man, and it cost me a lot of games.
You switching? Yeah, I was just trying to wing it because it wasn't switched.
The follow shot is kind of hard.
It really is. It's not.
You just gotta hit it straight on so the rail don't take
You
it.
have to respect every shot. Like, the degree of difficulty of any shot is the variables of off to on. There we go. All right, let's put your chalk up there.
All right, that's one.
One. I'm gonna aim for what Dom said, 4.
There we go.
I believe it. I think you can do it.
I think you can too. Did you do 1 or 2 away?
1.
Okay.
I ran out of gas.
It's a little short. All right, my turn.
Oh, it's not from this angle.
Nah, it ran out of gas. I should have put 92 instead of 87 in it.
There we go. A little more expensive, but worth it.
Talking about how many threads you cross, like
Right.
the power on the scale of 1 to 100. It makes sense. That's way forward, though.
There we go. You're making it hard on yourself.
Got
already.
one, though.
There's trouble.
Too short. I got an excuse, though. There she is, Mrs. Odom.
Hi, friends.
Hello.
How are you?
Welcome, Devin.
All right, I mean it this time, Tory.
That's a good start right there.
That is a
That
good
is.
start.
He's on to something now.
He's.
So how far did you get when you guys did the drill for the drawing?
I think I did 3. Can we get Devin on a mic and get an answer? We're doing the same thing, but going follow.
No, that's fine.
On that note, I know that Devin's record is 8. And I wanted to mention we got the stickers for the Sharky Waters. And if someone wants to post their video of them doing that drill and beating Devin's record, we'll send you a sticker.
Nice.
That's what they look like. Yeah. See that well?
All right, here I go. I'm gonna beat the record. We gotta set a record for this so that
Right.
someone can
Well, we haven't got past 1 yet.
earn their colors here. We really have.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, that's good. Do you remember the shot that you say you should have won the match on at the recent event?
Actually, it was a couple shots, but at the end of the match, he got, you know how you playing down ball, you miss the ball, but hide the person, hook him real bad. And actually, it was the same guy that I lost to that put me in the loser's bracket.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny part about it, the first score was 46-42. And the time he knocked me out was the exact same score,
46-42. Man, it's interesting how those handicap ranks and match you. And
Yeah, I get a lot of that playing in APA.
I've not done a lot of league. I've done very little league, but I've done a lot of tournaments in my life. And it's like It's like a passing moment when you get back to that guy who put you in the, and you're like, you're not done with me yet.
Right. And I started off good, but then it came down to the wire. He got them good leaves that hooked me real bad, and
that's not too bad. What is this, 3?
Yep. And I was unable to get out of them, so it costed me the match. But it was a fun event, though.
Where was that?
At 15th Street Bar and Grill.
That's right. Yeah, too short. All right, so 3's the new number.
3's the new number. Let's see what I can do. He done set the bar kind of high.
Here's your marker.
All right, a little more forward than you were hoping for, maybe.
Right? Too much.
It makes it a little tougher. I think you got this. You got 2 on lock.
Look at that.
Oh, that's pretty close. I think you're gonna have to start over though. Yeah, do we have to get confirmation? Sometimes you look at it and you're like, I don't know, and then you go back and you look at the video later and you're like, oh, that was way off.
From the top angle, it looked like it was just a tiny bit short.
Yeah. Ooh. Go ahead, go again, go again.
The tight pockets come and play again. Man. Not easy on this table.
I'm gonna sit
Really
down.
gotta be,
Let you.
You want me to beat the record, huh?
I think you can.
There we go. Are we playing that you can keep following even off the rail as long as you hit the rail and go further back?
Oh yeah, right.
more
I mean, that's how
follow,
you're supposed to be with the draw, right?
Yeah. There we go.
shot.
That's solid right there.
Nice shot.
What, like an inch?
Yeah.
If that, yeah.
Yeah, if that. If a ball is.
Oh!
Look at that. Show it again. Can't get past 2.
If a ball is 2 1/4, you want to come try it?
Nice.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
If a ball is 2 1/4 in width, can we? What's the circumference? Can we get the? Well, I think you may have to Google specifically. There's going to be like several different sizes for different sports and different games. Big history being made in the snooker world this week for all the Sharky Waters fans.
Can you go like just an inch forward on the first shot?
2.25 inches.
Wow, yeah.
I got you. Here we go.
You come in making it easy, huh?
Just an inch. That's what I was hoping for, like a couple inches.
Oh, I moved it. Where was it?
I don't know.
Burn.
Not easy, is it, Eric?
It definitely looks a lot easier than it is.
So do you
It's hard to just put it in a couple.
you Eric, right?
Yes.
So do you play APA?
I have played one season of APA and one season of BCA way back. But honestly, I don't know if I found go. Oh, I wasn't focused. I was talking.
He got it though.
Did I get
You
it?
hear him, APA players. He's
Tor, can
not
we get
on
an
a team
official
right
reading
now.
on that?
Official reading on that.
I say give him another shot, and then let's give Tory another look at it.
All right.
Because I think Tory's about to take the record. I want to see him hit it.
I feel it.
Got Gotta make that ball,
Yeah,
though.
gotta make the ball. Thanks for letting me try.
All right, Tory.
Let's see.
Can you buy me some commentary camera time real quick?
Yeah.
Plug this in. Actually, switch back to steal that mic from.
Where are we at?
Well, let's show them the stickers again.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's check out these stickers again, guys.
It's not regulation.
Really cool. We finally got them shipped into us. And we are going to get the winners from our previous weeks who found the shark. We're going to get those out to you in the mail very soon here in the next day or two. So that's exciting. And don't forget that there is another shark hidden somewhere out there. So if you can find it, you'll get a free sticker. This sticker right here, we'll send it to you in the mail so you can have it. And pretty exclusive. Only, 4 people are going to have this sticker besides us at this point. So there's, it's pretty cool.
Well, there's only 50, right?
Yeah, we only have 50 at this point. Yeah. Yeah, that looks great.
I don't think that one counts. We're
All
not
right, guys,
officially
let's check
back
out
on.
this
Yep.
this drill again here and see what Tori's got for us.
That's when you just relax.
Like the music tonight.
Who's the?
Oh, a little short. Sheesh. All right, one last one.
One last one.
What we're doing here, everybody, is giving each other a chance to work this out, and literally like being workout partners to
All
each
right,
other.
it
You
looks
sometimes may hear about being a workout partner. I'm just spotting him like being the balls, and so he's going to get a lot more table time just staying there. There you go. And if we work out long enough, I guarantee you'll beat it.
Right?
That's a great one. Just a couple inches forward is what you're shooting
Tor
for.
and
That's what
Eric
you're
have
aiming
been
for.
coming into the house on their lunch breaks during the week to get some workout time on the table.
The more you play, the better you get.
We've been borrowing all the drills from the show, and
Get there.
some
Yeah.
of them are harder than they look. Man.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's 3 right there, right?
Yep.
All right, you got to solidify it now. Now you just swing for the fences to make sure you get 4, right? No. Good stroke.
All right, I think you've got this drill figured out at this point. Look at
Go
this.
for as many as you can.
Going
Beat
for
Devin's
record
record
breaker.
then.
You won't do that, Tori, but keep trying.
Oh.
There's a lot of cubes of
your
chocolate
record?
in there.
8. Or 12.
Oh, that ain't gonna do it though.
Put.
All right, let me get one last try. I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna rack them up.
So how did you get into playing pool?
Man, I kind of grew up playing. My father was a great pool player, and my mom has some brothers who, one of them more specifically, he passed away when I was younger, but he was a pretty good pool player. He was like the one who showed me a couple shots that made me understand how to think about the game in a different way that separated banging balls and actually
Right.
playing. And so I immediately took off with it. And when he recognized that I was kind of in love with it and playing really well, I was probably 7 or 8 at the time, and not in touch with my father, that he was like, you know who plays this game better than anybody I've ever met was your dad. And I'm like, what, really? You know, and then I grew up 12, 13, 14, something like that is when I finally got a chance to like see the old man play, and it was like, sure enough, he was like real hard to beat. And then we started playing together all the time, once a week. I say all the time, but we played once a week together. He would sneak me into the like local pool halls where I could play. This is my boy here. If he wants to come in, and he can come in and play. Because in Texas, they kind of roll like that. It's like a good old boy system, you know. As long as Dad said, then you know, go ahead, you break. So
Nice.
the rest was kind of history. I used to play basketball in high school, did a little bit of college, but
Nice.
I was mostly in like the pool halls at the college centers
Nice.
more than I was working on my free throws.
Safety break good. Nice safety break.
So in a word, a family thing. What about you? How'd you get into the game?
So, me and my friends, me and my cousins, we used to go to the bars, and I didn't know nothing about playing pool, but we used to just bet $20 a game. All we knew about pool was you got to make the 8-ball and not scratch in order to win.
Okay, like playing 8-ball?
Right?
Yeah.
Until one day I went into Latitude, where the bar I currently play league out of now, and a few of my dad friends was on the pool team, and they asked me to join. And
Now, who's your dad?
his same name as me. He passed away 6 years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. And so I got on that team. They was called the Dirty Niners, nine-ball team.
That's
The Dirty Niners, I love that.
Yep.
I grew up in San Francisco area, so I grew up
And
a 49ers
when I
fan.
first started playing, they used to call me Bam Bam. Because I used to hit the ball so hard, something like what you just did.
I was thinking right as you said that I'm just gonna enact that, man, and give it the room that it needed.
You know? And I just,
Bam, bam.
yeah, that was my name, Bam Bam. I used to smack all the balls on the table. Ain't know nothing about cue ball control. Until I got tired of losing and people calling me Bam Bam.
Right. Start putting 2 and 2 together.
Right? And everything else, I just learned from players I played against that was better than me. And
course.
then I also had a great mentor, a great teacher that taught me a lot about the game of pool. Yeah.
Who's that?
Tracy Hampton.
Yep.
Yep, I miss him, man. He taught me everything I know about this game.
Rest in peace, Tracy.
That is true.
Absolutely.
Yep, so I had some good coaches coming up showing me the right and wrongs. And I've learned a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. We're see if I can get my head around the conversation that I had earlier today while I was building this guy's pool table. It translated it from skateboarding. He was a skateboarder, and I was telling him I used to skateboard, and a different uncle, but from the same band of brothers to my mother. One time when I was young, I was working and spending a lot of time like buffing boats and just making some money with them so I could buy a skateboard. And at the end of the weekend, they took me to go shopping for it. And him used to being a skateboarder himself was like, you know, I've got enough money to. I'm gonna get me one too. I've always wanted to buy me a brand new one, you know. And he bought all the parts and pieces and wheels that he had always dreamed of, and he still owns it today. He doesn't hardly ever ride it or whatever, but to be a grown man and to be able to afford that toy that you could never afford.
Well, as a kid growing up, that speaks volume. And I appreciate it more as well.
Right. And so fast forward, I helped raise a stepson, and I helped him do that. We went, and at the same time, just like my uncle, without even realizing it, that I had realized, hey, I can do this, and bought myself my own skateboard with all the bells and whistles that I like. I still have it. It's in my truck downstairs, just in case I see a slippery curb that I have to go try, but I never do, you know. But it reminds me that it's like this weird, abstract, generational gift that we're giving from generation to generation, similar to our pool games, from these people that stick with us in our hearts, you know, and like I said, I'm sorry to hear your dad's not with us anymore either, but we definitely share that same aspect of gifts from people who aren't here anymore, and it's kind of our job and responsibility to
make it a legacy,
that,
legacy.
And to continue it on.
That is true.
Good to have you on in that sense, you know.
Yep, understand it 100%. There we go.
That's from the draw drill. Now, I had no idea that you did DJ stuff for work. That's pretty cool.
I love it, man.
I obviously live vicariously in my like DJ dreams through tour, but I can appreciate that gig.
Always had a passion for music. Always.
You guys hear like people play with headphones on, and people complain about the jukebox, and it's real talk. The vibration of music can really affect you and your mindset and your consciousness.
It just sucks you can't wear your headphones if you playing pool league anymore. So. Oh.
Speaking of sounds, and you were saying Latitude. That place, Tor and Jacqueline and I all went in there one time and we were playing. And when I went in, it was like quiet and normal, and we were like getting some good games in. And then I shot Tor a text that was like, "Hey, why don't you guys come hang out or whatever?" And he's like, "All right, we're on our way." And then like an hour or so later, it was like, it got turned up and it was like way loud. And so I looked at it like, sorry, it was like really not like this earlier, but we played a couple games through it anyway. It can be hard for me to play in there when it gets really, really loud.
Yeah, a lot of people, man.
But I bet you if people get real good at that type of sharking, it makes their mind way strong.
Yeah,
you can't hear nothing in the crowd if you can.
Yep.
If you can play through that.
In those big tournaments, like when you go to Vegas, it helps you a lot.
I try to do that with the quality of the equipment on the table and the playability here, that it's like the pockets are real tight and snug and the felt's generally pretty clean. And,
yeah, that's nice.
And if you can play good here, you can play good anywhere.
I've got a lot better since we got the diamonds at Latitude.
Yeah, right?
So
yeah, those make a big difference in analyzing and executing changes to your functions, and
can't cheat those pockets.
Yeah,
I love it.
Oh, we've got to go install a couple diamonds this week.
Nice. 7-footers?
One 9-footer and one 7-footer, I believe.
Is that a hard job to do?
You know, it's all relative. It's not easy, but it's not too hard. They're heavy.
I can already imagine.
You know, and then there's a couple different models, so that depending on how they come packaged from the factory, can decipher like what type of labor needs to go into them. Some of it's just like, psh, psh, there's your diamond, you know, and then you're done.
Isn't it just the slate and?
Yeah, they have several different levelers inside of them that you can adjust. But again, like generally speaking, the factory does a lot of that work for you. And then if you have the proper like carts to move it and deliver it, then it's kind of a done deal.
Nice.
And then there's other ones that aren't like that at all, and you have to do a lot of work to them. But
it's nice.
Some of that depends on the scenario too, where it's going in the house versus where it was dropped off in its pallet and stuff.
And what are those run about $5-6 grand new?
Yep, depending on the size. This gentleman that we're going to later this week, he bought a table that, it's like a designer table. It's real beautiful and looks real cool, and it's like fits the furniture nicely and stuff, but he like befriended some neighborhood buddies that play, and they were like, "This is a nice table. You should have gotten a diamond." And all, you know. And then, long story short, he's trading that thing in for a big 9-foot diamond because he's ready to start playing serious pool.
That's the table to get.
No doubt. You know, if you got the coin.
That is true. I love them, but you can't cheat the pockets, and you just gotta play your game. Compared to a valley, you can get away with a whole lot.
Yeah.
A whole lot.
Where are you playing at that has valleys?
Actually, we still got 2 valleys at Latitude, which we want to get 2 more diamonds.
They have 2 valleys and 2 diamonds, or 2 valleys and 3 diamonds?
2 valleys and 2 diamonds.
Yeah. That's a good way to look at the contrast of it then.
Yeah. but it works out for the most part. I just like playing pool.
Now the event that you did at 15th Street. What was it? It was an APA event?
Yeah, regionals. To play to go to Vegas for singles. Actually, Pierce
And
County
so had
players.
you to won that, you'd be going to Vegas?
Yep, in May.
Now you've gone with teams before,
Yeah,
correct?
a lot of times.
How's that experience?
It's amazing to get to experience seeing that many pool players and get to watch the pros put on exhibitions. It's nice, man. But it'd be better if you won, you know. But the experience is always nice when you get to take a different bunch of people there so they can experience it. Especially the low-rated players. They be nervous at first. But I tell them, it's just like you playing in league.
Right.
These players worked hard to get here just like we did. Don't let, because you're in Vegas, discourage your game.
Right.
Just shoot how you normally do.
Now, it's gold, bronze? How do they rank the singles?
Singles, tiers.
Tiers
Yeah.
from your skill level?
Skill levels, yeah.
What's the top tier?
The 8s and 9s. Yeah, but
Do we have an 8 or a 9 in our area?
we got a few.
Jeff Jerome.
One just won. He won. JR.
Cool. Oh, yeah.
He beat David Ringler. They went down to the wire. And
I heard that was
actually,
a good
David
match.
put him in the loser's bracket, and he came up, battled all the way back. He ended up winning. It was nice.
I know David wants to come on the show. We should. He's got a 7-foot diamond that I put together at his house.
He's a nice shot.
Yeah.
I learned a lot from him in the short time I've known him and watched him. He's one of the top players I've seen play in a long time. See, you have Frank Roca over here. Frank,
What's that?
You have Frankie over here.
Yeah, he plays really good.
He got the smoothest stroke in Tacoma.
I suspect Frankie doesn't know how good Frankie is.
Every time you shoot, he hears it.
You know?
Ding.
Yeah.
He's nice, man. Actually, the first time I played nine ball, it was against one of his best friends, and he was like a 7. He beat me bad, too.
So what tier were you playing in?
6 7s.
Okay.
6-7 bracket. We just got our own tier, so made it easier for us.
That's cool. So how many people were in the tournament, in the pool?
In ours, it was 32, 2 boards. So 16 on each. Had players from Spokane.
And
nice.
so goals for next year?
Cut down on pool. Too many teams. I
Really?
play on too many teams.
Yeah.
I play on too many. I think I'm gonna try to go to Vegas one more time, and then I'm gonna cut down some of the teams. Go to Vegas and at least get in the top 5.
Hone in your focus.
Yeah,
I like
got
that.
to, man. Takes away too much time from my family when I'm playing pool so much.
Family is tough. That's one of the personal reasons behind Sharky Waters for me, is to invite people to play here, because I can't get out on the weekends, because I'm like joyously enjoying my dad duties.
Nice.
So my son's got a 2-foot by 4-foot slate table upstairs.
Uh-oh.
that He'll
Nice.
spot you the 7-ball in a game of.
It's always nice.
We don't-
Shark.
We don't normally play 9-ball on his table because it's so small. It gets real crowded with that many balls. So we're usually shooting like 5 or 7. 7's even pretty crowded.
All right.
Real quick, just to let you know, we're 5-minute mark here where our sand has run out. So anyone out there live, if you have any questions you want asked or have anything you want to talk about, let us know. Just a quick shout out to Tom Heavey. He is this week's winner of our sticker. He found the mini shark on the bottom
Nice
right
job,
leg
Tom.
of the pool table. Good job, Tom. Tom had a quick question for you, Dom. He was asking, does your table have a name yet?
That's been asked, but no, we haven't named her yet. That's funny that Tom would ask that. Tom is like my sailing friend, and similar to boats, they seem to like be partners with us, you know, and he probably should have a name. Tom, I want him to be a guest commentator, so make sure we reach out to him on the thread to
Yeah, for sure. Tom.
I know that he's going to be in Tacoma soon.
Yeah. Shoot us
Seven
an
ball
email,
dog.
Tom, at sharkywaterspool@gmail.com and give us your info, and we can get you on the show. We'd love to have you on. Also, another comment from Char Furia says, "Does Dom own shoes?" With a big laughing face next to it.
It's been rumored.
I think I might have seen a pair near the door.
Saw a couple small boats down there somewhere. Shoes.
Touche. Before we were done with the open swim, I wanted to find out, how long have you been here? I know you're from Chicago.
I used to come out here a lot when I was a kid, but I moved out here for good when I was 17.
Chicago fascinates me. I know Jacqueline really loves that place, and I've never been, but
It's a
I'm
beautiful place, man, but now
fascinated with the culture of the people.
we got some of the best food, too, if you like to eat.
Pizza.
Pizza, a lot of different kinds of foods.
What's your favorite, one of your favorite places out there that you have to go to every time you go visit?
Giordano's. It's a pizza place.
Sounds so good.
Yeah, some of the best deep dish pizza ever.
I know that Chicago has its flag that's on everything.
Yep.
And
then you got
it
the
fascinates
Navy
me, the subculture of being so tight-knit that you have a flag. And of course we have an American flag, and I'm not sure who brought it to my attention that when a civil servant of the city of Chicago dies, that they don't drape the American flag on their casket.
No.
They drape the Chicago flag. And it's beautiful to me that that tight-knit community is like that. And I think it's interesting because I often struggle with the idea of like your flag and my flag, and you know, there's a lot of like danger and dangerous energy that's in that, but you don't want to throw out the baby with the bathwater, so to speak.
Right.
You know, with that, the flag work in Chicago is doing great work, I think.
I love Chicago, but it's not what it's supposed to be now with all the killings and everything, man.
I'm sure.
It wasn't like that when I was growing up. You actually go outside and play, walk to the store, stuff like that.
Was there a lot of community pool out there?
Actually, when I was in Chicago, I never ever picked up a pool cue. I take that back. I played pool one time, and that's when I was in high school.
Yeah, I feel like someone should be out there doing some charity pool work and trying to help the community come in with some etiquette. You know what I mean?
That always helps.
If you're trying to respect the guy at the table, it's hard to put a bullet in him, I'd imagine. You know?
Right.
Good shooting. Good shooting.
Thank you.
All right. Well, now we have our matchup for the crew.
Who do we have this week? I'm holding the table. Who am I playing? Devin. All right. All right, me and Devin are going to get ready and get out there.
Who are you racking for?
Ooh, nice.
We're going to take a short break here at Sharky Waters. Enjoy the music provided by Beat Boy Radio. We'll be back with our crew match of the week. All right, we're back with the Sharky Waters crew match of the week. Eric is defending himself against Devin. They're going to go ahead and flip for it. I believe Devin will flip and Eric will call it in the air. Eric breaks him up real nice, gets that 5 in the corner. He's got a long look at the 1, but I think he can hit it. Tries to play safe, and he doesn't totally shut her out, but this is definitely not a freebie. Awkward shot here on the 1. Devin does well to bury that cue ball in the back behind the 2. Nice accuracy on the kick, but the double kiss gives Devin a good look in that corner pocket. She cleans it up nice and easy, has a good look at the 2. She got to pull the trigger on a 2-way there. Didn't get the corner she was looking for, but Eric's deep behind that 3. An awkward placement of the 2 and the 7. Not a whole lot of options. That nice play by Devin. Leave her with ball in hand. Still on the 2 here. Eric's asking about the ball in hand rule. If Devin scratches on this, she owes 10 push-ups. Not a chance, though. Not with that stroke anyways. Nice stop shot. Easy look on the 3. Tough luck for Eric there. Goes for the corner shot and ends up with a scratch. Devin's going to have ball in hand again. She might have an easy look at the 3, but that doesn't mean she's safe from push-ups here. Eric hikes up high and hits that 4 in. Long look at the 6, and he plays a tasteful safety. Devin kicks back at it and leaves herself relatively safe as well. Sticks the 6 in the side pocket. Got a little bit of a awkward bridge pose coming up here to get over this 8, but clean look at the 7. I've seen Eric make these plenty of times. Clever clock doctor plays safe.
Of course, yeah, they're not going to tell you right then.
Great connect by Devin. And there you have it. Eric defends his title.
No. I think Tor beat her first jacket.
All right, everybody, that's the crew match of the week. Eric stays on. Great work by Devin. We're going to take another short break, and we will be back with your Shark Attack, Dom versus Tory. Stay tuned. We'll be back shortly. All right, we're back with the Shark Attack, Dom versus Tory. They're going to lag to see who breaks real quick. This is a 9-ball, race to 7. Ooh, that was a close one.
Dom just barely got it.
As I was saying, the rules of this game, 9-ball race to 7, you got to shoot every ball. You got to make the 9-ball to win the game. Every shot has to be a legal shot, which means you have to shoot and first hit the lowest number ball that's on the table. You can combo off of that lowest number ball to hit the 9 in to win the game. The loser racks up for the winner. Luck counts. Eric, am I forgetting anything here?
Did you mention that something has to contact a rail after your initial hit from the cue ball into your object ball? It doesn't matter which ball it is, but something does.
That's right.
And a rule would say for later sometimes, but we mentioned it earlier, is if you scratch a ball and hand shot, you owe us 10 push-ups. There we go. Dom breaks it up. Start the match here. Of course, makes his patented ball in the corner pocket. Happens almost every time. Tough leave. Tough look on the 1 there. But he's got a kick. Let's see what he'll do with it.
I think that might be patent pending on that break. I'm not sure that the patent has gone through yet.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Yeah, we'll need to send in that paperwork right away.
Does a good kick at it. Doesn't leave the 1 ball in the pocket. And it'll put it over to Tory. Got a good look at that 1. See what he can do with the table.
Nice easy shot on the 1 for a good leave on the 2.
Makes easy work of the 2 ball in the corner pocket.
There we go. We all saw that coming. Just a nice little forward leave. Bounce off the end rail and come perfect leave on the 4 and the 5.
Long shot, hits that 4 in the corner.
Ooh, tried to put a lot of top on there, and as we all know here at Sharky Waters, those pockets are tight. So you really have to be accurate if you're gonna put some hustle on the ball.
Dom cleans up that 5. It's not an easy 7.
Ooh, that was great effort on Dom's part. Those are not easy shots, especially with these tight pockets, so very close. Looks like left a pretty straightforward shot for Tory here. That's got to sit down a little bit. Ooh, looks like he's got a bank set up maybe. We'll see what he goes with.
Turns it into a bit of a 2 rail there. Not an easy cut on that 8.
Dom also likes to bank sometimes, so we'll see which one he chooses. That's a high shot in his arsenal.
Goes for the bank corner with the 8. Can't connect this time.
It looks like he's going to leave maybe... Ooh, another bank shot. That 9 ball looks like it's out of the way, so it's either that or a cut. Well executed and good leave on the 9.
Doesn't quite hit the target. Leaves an easy looking 9 in the side pocket. I think Tory's going to clean that up nice and easy here.
There we go. Game 1 goes to Tory. Dom will rack up match 2, or game 2 here, and we'll see what Tory's got, what his break style is like. I'm curious to see that. It's always fun to see new players that you haven't met before and haven't seen play and watch him. And he's a great player, so I've enjoyed watching that. Let's see what he's got in store for his break.
Yeah, you can see him lay that cue ball down right in the center. We see a lot of people breaking off to the right on Sharky Waters. But Tory's figured out a break to get that same ball in that corner pocket, just like Dom does. That's a great looking break. Good spread on the table.
Looks like he didn't actually make anything, I believe. Almost. It barely missed, but it was a great spread, which is...
You're right. It did rattle out. It tricked me there. It looked like it was going in the pocket. Good call, Eric. Something about these pockets. You think they're going in and they don't. You think they're not going in and they do. Tricky one. Dom doesn't get that shot to go the way he wants, but he does end up playing a good save here. Tory's gonna have to kick at it.
A little more speed, it might. I thought it might kick that 5 in. But it looks like he left him pretty easy for the 2, 3, and then we'll get down to the other side for the 4.
A lot of drawback on that shot. He's gonna have to kick at this 3 now. Too bad. He didn't get the roll he was looking for on the 2, left in bad shape on the 3. Ends up giving Tory ball in hand. See what Tory has to say about this spread.
Beautiful attempt. Not the easiest leave and a pretty tough job Dom has to get that forward back up the table. Juicy. Played the draw off the rail, come up for the 6, probably push forward, come off the rail again for the 7. Looking like he's going for the combo. Overcut again from Dom, leaving Tory with a bank. I tried to tell him to bank.
Dom gets an easy look. That 8 falls right in the corner. In the side, I'm sorry. And makes good work of the 9 ball as well. That's going to put it at 1-1 here in the Shark Attack. Dom against Tory. It's a tie game. We're racing to 7. Looks like both players are coming up strong, making good choices. We're seeing a lot of defense. And we're seeing a lot of tough shots get made as well.
I have a feeling it's going to be a very tight match back and forth here. Let's see it happen.
Now, I'm new to Tory's game, but I like what I see so far. Thoughtful on the table, picks his shots carefully, executes them with confidence. See, he's racking him up for Dom here, who is a right side shooter, as we were talking about with his break.
I love that magic rack. Such a beautiful invention. There we go, Dom with his patent pending shot or make in the corner pocket on his break.
Yeah, checks in the mail to the patent office any day now. Kind of a long kick at that one. Doesn't get it to fall where it looked like he was planning, but he also doesn't leave a freebie here. The pocket was tight, but not tight enough. Tory uses those balls in tandem to get the 2 in, and now he's got a good look at that one. Just barely overcompensates on the kick. Dom's got ball in hand, but it looks like he'll just play it where it is. Great leave on the 3. Great stop shot on that 3 in the corner. He's straight on with the 4. I'm not sure what he's going to do here. Tries to send it in the corner, but it won't stay down. And that'll send it back over to Tory. Nice kick off the rail. The 4 ball goes down. Good look at the 5.
It's gonna tuck that 5 ball right behind the 7. Looking like Dom's gonna go for a masse shot here.
Aims for what looked like an easy corner shot, but not easy enough. Luckily, he lands safe behind that 7. Dom's got a tough job ahead of him here. Looked like he was going to get lucky, but luckily he didn't leave an easy shot.
Beautiful attempt by Tory. It's looking like Dom's got a couple stop shots ahead of him.
Stubborn 5 ball, just doesn't want to get in the pocket.
Giving him just enough angle to make its way down the table to the 8 ball.
Super tight cut there. He makes it go down and lands just on the tip of the fin.
That is how the cookie crumbles. Beautiful out by Tory.
Match is at 2-1 here, and we'll continue on with Tory taking the second break of the match here. I got Tor and Tory mixed up.
There's not too many of us. Powerful break by Tory, but nothing goes down. He'll hand it over to Dom. Ended up being a really nice safe.
Shout out to Tori's daughter, Kenya's watching, saying my dad's gonna win. Hey, girl. Well, Dom knocks down the 2 ball, but leaves himself a little bit stuck behind that 3. He's gonna have to get around that 5 to get to that 3, rather. Kicks at it pretty good and leaves a little bit of an awkward shot on that 3, so close to that 7. Tory gets a clean shot at it, but can't get it to fall. Dom makes quick work of it and has a good look at that 4 now. Ooh, the tight pockets got the better of him. Thought he was gonna get lucky, but unfortunately leaves a cliffhanger for Tory.
Looks like he was going for a safe there. A little bit harder would have hit behind the 6, but Dom has a cut here for the corner. Same thing, Dom was going for a safe, and it looks like about 6 inches short, and gave Tory a shot. Great cut. Unfortunately, the cue ball kicks off the rail into the other side pocket, giving Dom ball in hand.
Saved by the fin. The Megalodon almost owed Tory 10 push-ups. You can see him stretching out there.
Would have been first on the show. I think I would have been okay with that. Ooh, stops just between the two leaves that would have been good for him in either corner, so it's a relatively tough shot here. Looks like he unfortunately left Tory a pretty straightforward 8-9.
Yeah, it looks like he was trying to reverse the shot there. Leave Tory with the same look.
Good little follow with Tory here to leave him pretty straight on the 9. Tory takes another, putting him up 3-1. Looks like another dry break from Tory gives Dom. Ooh, it leaves him tough on the 1. I think he's going to have to kick. It looks like he's going to push it for Tory and see. We'll see. So what he's doing right now is on 9 ball, the very first shot for the break, you're allowed to play what's called a push. And you can hit it anywhere you want on the table. It doesn't even have to touch a rail or a ball. And then your opponent has the option to either take the shot or give it back to you.
So in that instance, Dom tried to
leaves Tory a straight shot all the way down the rail, which are pretty easy shots, but they're also challenging too. Well done. Leaves a decent leave on the 3, come off the rail and probably get a leave on the 4. He got fin tipped on that one. Ooh, that 4 ball went far enough to take away his cut into the corner, so he has a bank or safe. I think he was hoping to push a little bit more into the rail and the second rail and come around and hide behind that 7 and 9. Fortunately left a shot for Tory here on the 4. Dom going for a little kick there, maybe play safe, and kicked out into the corner pocket, giving Tory ball in hand. He's got to come all the way down for that 5 next. Very good speed, well placed. Ooh, hit it a little firm and just off on the corner pocket. Great masse contact for Dom on that shot. Not sure if Tory has a look or not. Maybe in the side. Yes, he did. Clear look into the side. Leaves him pretty decent on the 6 and come up and back off the rail for the 7. Unfortunately dropped it in the corner, giving Dom ball in hand here on the 6. Just missed it, but looks like he might have left him safe. Let's see if Tory has a look at this 8 ball or not. Ooh, just hanging on the edge. Cliffhanger there. Good contact on that kick. Throwing it around the table, but didn't go in. Tory has a pretty good leave here for both balls. See what he can do with it. Good finish to take that match, putting him 4-1. We've seen some excellent shots tonight, haven't we?
I'm impressed by the safeties more than anything, and the kicks have been fantastic.
Looks like he sinks the 7 on the break, giving him a pretty clean shot on the 1. Just off, almost got lucky dropping it in the side, giving Dom a straightforward run here. Spreading those balls around a little bit. Let's see if that helps him later on in the match. Good cut on the 2 and leave for the 3. Ooh, looks like he's left Tory basically nothing. No other option but to just try and combo that 9 ball in and take the game right now. Just off on that combo. Those combos are hard shots. You gotta transfer that line twice. It can be hard enough to line up 1 ball, and then lining up 2 is very, very difficult. He might have left Tory another opportunity to try to shoot the 9 ball, but that was no easy shot. Just like the drill we were practicing tonight, a little bit of backspin, pull it back for a good shot on the 6, and that was actually not the drill. We were doing the follow drill tonight, my apologies. But last drill was the back drill. Good cleanup on the 9 to give Dom another game, leaving it 4-2. Here we go, Dom's break. Likely see one go in that top right corner pocket on the break. Let's see it.
We're looking at a 2-4 score here in this Sharky Waters Wednesday night dive shark attack between Dom and Tory. It's a race to 7. Tory's in lead. Dom's about to break him up.
course, that 4 ball goes down, but unfortunately the cue ball comes back to the other corner pocket and drops, giving Tory ball in hand here. Nice run on the 1-2 so far, leaving him shot on the 3. He's got to get a leave on that 5 next. I think he can pull it back a little. Leave himself a good little cut on the 5 and come off the rail for the 6. Misses that one, leaving Dom shot on the 5. Straight in on the 5. Stop shot for the 6. Looks pretty perfect. Man, these pockets are not easy sometimes. Just rattles out, leaving Tory a good cut here. Nice leave off the rail, give him a shot on the 7. I think he was hoping to come off a little harder than that for leave on the 9, but he's got a cut. Just an overcut, leaving Dom with a bit of a long shot. And Dom does the same thing, overcutting, but leaving Tory a much harder shot than Tory left Dom. Looks like they're going to settle right in front of the side pocket, leaving Dom straight in shot. Good stop shot there, simple shot. Bring the match 4-3. Dom's bringing it back. 4 goes in the corner again. That letter's getting closer and closer to the patent office every day. Just misses that, leaving Tory a good straightforward shot on the 1. I think if he pulls it back a little bit, he can get to the 2.
You must remember, the enemy has only images and illusions, behind which he hides.
Just like that, pulls back for the 2. Nice forward there, getting by the 9 to give him a shot in the side. Ooh, just misses. Dom has a straightforward shot here on the 5. And a good leave for the 6. Nice shot and leave for Dom on the 6. He's a tall guy. Luckily, he can reach these. Players like me and Tor cannot reach those. We need the bridge, but Dom's got the legs. Unfortunately got a little close to that 8 ball, but he's still got a shot in the corner. Great shot, great leave, great speed. Leave himself a 9 in the corner. Dom coming back to bring the match 4-4. So it may not have been back and forth like I originally thought, but it is even, 4-4. It's a good match here.
Remember, the honor of our brotherhood has been held true.
Dom giving it a nice stretching it out there. It's always good to stay loose when you're playing pool. You get a little tense out there, and you want to make sure and keep those muscles relaxed.
Looks like the patent office was closed that time. They had to leave a delivery slip at the door. Dom's first dry break of the night.
Nice save played by Tory. Hide the 1 behind the 9 ball there. Breaks out the jump cue for, I believe, the first time tonight. Usually by game 8, we've seen it a few times, but haven't needed it. Makes contact, but misses the shot. Another great save by Tory here. hiding behind 2 balls. 9 and the 6.
You know, what I think we were seeing with the jump cue there is after a couple unfavorable hits in last week's match, Dom really favored the kick this week, and he had a lot of success with it, played a lot of good defense with it. Let's see what he does now.
Just misses that by a hair, giving Tory ball in hand. Just barely off, and it was drifted outside the fin there to miss a shot and give Dom straight forward into the corner. Good shot on the 2, but unfortunately it rolled a little bit far and hit him behind the 8 ball. He's looking at all his options. First he was thinking about the jump, now he's looking at the kick shot here. Nice contact there on the kick, and leaves it again right behind the 8. Seems to be a popular spot right now.
It's more of that kicking defense from Dom tonight. He's had a lot of success there.
Tory kicks off a little bit English, try to come over for the 3, just barely misses it for scratch. Dom has ball in hand here. Perfect little mini backspin there, leave it for the 4. Just a little off on that one. Leaves Tory not necessarily an easy shot. Long cut all the way down to the corner. Might slip into the side. Might bank. Opted to go for the corner and just barely missed the angle there. Hit off the rail and came outside. Nice slide shot there from Dom to make the 4 and leave for the 5. Just a little bit of top for the 6. Oh, just hits the fin and sticks out of the pocket. Leaves Tory relatively another tough shot down the rail, just like the last shot he had, but on the other side of the table. Cut it that time beautifully right down the rail. Looks like he might have a shot on the 6, might be able to squeak it by the 9. Opted to bank it, get that 9 ball moving around. Maybe go in, leaves Dom a long shot across the table. Again, got fin tipped there and just came out of the pocket, leaving Tory straight on shot of the rail. Comes off, tries to get at the 9 or maybe come around it, leaving Dom a shot on the 6. You could see he twisted that cue a little bit right when he hit it. I think he knew as soon as he hit it, it was just slightly off. But leaves good here. Hidden behind the 9. Tory has a nice kick. Gets that 6 ball moving around to the center. I think Dom's got a couple options here. Opts to go, try to make the 9 and make the 6. Came damn close on both of them. Great little finesse shot to come perfect English around that 7. It's a great angle there, seeing Dom line up that 7 ball right by the 9. Beautiful cut and leave on the 8. Fortunately, contacts a little bit much of the 8 ball and misses that cut, leaving Tory a cut of his own here in the corner. If that sits down quickly, oh, it's not an easy leave there. Can't tell if those are touching or not. It definitely changes the shot if they're touching or if they're barely not touching. Beautiful kick shot on the 8. Right, speedy into the corner, leaving him a shot on the 9. That was a very, very straight shot. Those are actually difficult. They peak in difficulty when it gets perfectly straight again. Didn't stop Tory. He got that 9 all the way running down to the corner, giving him the lead again, 5-4 on their match. It's an exciting one today, folks. That one's trying to go and falls there. Nice, let's see, he's got a shot on the 2. Not an easy shot, he can bank it, and he could play safe, maybe hide it behind some balls, so let's see what he's got going for it. Opts for the bank, barely gets caught up in the fins there, but leaves Don very safe. It's got to kick off the rail here. That 2 unfortunately gets caught up in that 6 and 4. I think it hides behind there. Nice hit on that kick. Man, this really has been a kick night. We have had a lot of those tonight. Those are tough shots. They're fun, and they're good ones to practice. Great cut on the 3. Almost throws that 9 in the same side pocket. Leaves a shot on the 4. Just catches that fin and pops out right behind the 5. I think he can see it, but it's not. We'll see what he can do. Made contact, came around a couple rails, and left a good safe shot on Dom. A 2-rail kick, hit the 4. Thought it might hide, but leaves Tory. Clean look on it. Tough leave on that 5. I think the 5 is trapped by that 8. Opting for the safe shot. Might have hit it a little firm, gave Dom a look at it. Wow, gorgeous shot. Little hop over the side of the 8 ball and miss that. Make the 5 and pull right back for the 6. Nice, beautiful, beautiful cut on that 7 there, leaving him a shot on the 8. Straight in and long. Picks up and hits it a little firm. Just barely misses and gives Tory a look on the 8. Unfortunately, threw it in the side pocket, scratched, giving Dom a pretty straightforward 8-9 run here. Nice little 2-ball run to bring the match again even, 5-5. Remember, even if you get ball in hand and you have a little too easy 2-ball run, it's important to take your time and stay focused and not get super amped up and play too quickly. Stay in your rhythm. Keep your pre-shot routine.
I was just going to say the same thing. I think a lot of the misses we've seen tonight, though few as they may be, seem to all fall under the category of being a product of a rushed shot. These guys have been really thoughtful coming to the table, putting their best foot forward, and when you've seen them take their time on the shot, you've seen those balls drop.
I like that. In line and on time, clock doctor. Tory plays a great safe on the 1, hiding it behind a few balls. Ooh, he just hit off that fin in the side, came straight out and made good contact on the 1. Hit that nice and firm, getting that 9 ball moving all around, but stayed in the center of the table. Great little cross bank there to come back into the corner. Beautiful shot. Thought that 2 might have a chance of going in the corner, but didn't go.
What's the next sound?
Goes for that safe to hide behind the 5. Gives Dom a little look at it though. Sorry, man. I was talking behind the scenes with Jacqueline over here. Beautiful shot, I think. Okay, I just looked back, and that was an actually great shot. I can confirm it. Nice carom on the 3 to go into the corner there. I love watching Dom hit those carom shots. Very good at him, but he's been showing me more and more. Stopped a little shorter, would have been safe. Drifted out and gave Tory a shot in the corner. Nice clean cut. Oh, drifted that cue ball into the corner up there, giving Dom ball in hands. I believe that 5 is clear of the 9, so we should be able to have a little run here. It's at firm getting that 9 ball moving all around. If it had clipped that 8, it might have gone in. Just a quarter inch off on that line. Leaves it right out of the pocket. Fin tipped. He stepped right up and hit that safe shot with confidence. I think he got it. Dom's busting out the break or the jump cue here. Just barely missed it on that. Giving Tory ball in hand. Nice leave on the 9 to give him a clean shot for win number 6. That brings the match 6-5. Tory is ahead. Coming right down to the wire here, folks. Hits him hard, spreads the ball around, but nothing drops. I'm not sure he has a look on the one. Little masse around for good contact, and it might hide behind the 4 here. Great, good save. That's a tough shot from there. Perfect kick right into the corner. Made that solid ball. Good little follow there to leave. Perfect on the 2. Throw a little top in there as long as it doesn't hide behind the 8. He's got a good shot on the 3. Nice cut there. Might be trapped up by that 8 ball. Opts for another kick tonight, making good contact. And just unfortunately, I think he was trying to hide behind that 9 ball, but it just clipped it. Gives Tory a shot. Good clean shots in the 4 and 5. I think he's got a decent look on the 6. He's got to come all the way around the table though. Makes a nice cut, puts a little left on it. I think that's exactly what he's going for, another foot or 2 further. But he's still got a cut. Tough one, but it's there. Opts for a safe, but looks hits a little bit firm and gives Dom a look on that 6. 7, my apologies. Good safe shot by Dom. I think he took away that cut. So he can make contact, but tough shot. Another good kick for contact. Leaving Dom a pretty straight shot on the 7. Nice little bit of back there. Clean shot. I think he would have wished the lead was a little bit different, but he can make it work. See what he's got to do. Oh. Damn close there. Fortunately, the cue ball threw in the side pocket. 8 ball just fin tipped and came out. All right, Tory takes ball in hand and does a straightforward little 2-ball run to make it 7-5. Wins the match for tonight. Congratulations, Tory.
Whew. That was pretty intense.
Yeah, good shooting, man.
Same as what, man.
Great shooting tonight. We saw a lot of defense. That was fun. I like to see that. Those means you respect the other player.
Always. Yes, sir.
Final we're on the wrong thing again. That's it, man. That was Tory Hayes. Good shooting, man. Way to hang in there. I thought I had you there for a minute. And
yeah, you made a good comeback.
Crucial error there at the end.
4-1.
I got weird on the 8. But you already put in your dollars for the break pots,
right?
So I'm gonna break them. I'm gonna rack them up, and you can't use the magic rack, so no cheating.
No cheating.
I'll let them explain the rules to it, and we'll put them together. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Here we go. Break pot sponsored by Golden West Games here. I think it's up to $95 now. Tory put his money in there earlier before the match, and now he's gonna take his shot at it.
So
no magic rack.
I get to use this.
Yeah, he gets to use the 8-foot pool cue.
Do it.
I love it. You need to make a legal shot on everything. Basically, you are attempting to make the 9 ball in one turn. So if you miss any shot on any turn, then it's over. The break pot is over. But if he runs it down to the 9 or makes the 9 on the break or combos the 9 in at some point, then he gets all the money in the break pot and a nug.
Good luck, Tory.
Yeah, good luck.
Ooh, big action.
Big hit, throws the 4 in the corner.
Good break.
Tough shot on the 1.
Rico slides in there and leaves a shot on the 2. Ah, there we go. Just barely, but good try, man.
You
We appreciate you coming out.
Thanks, everybody, for watching. Thanks to the crew. You guys are the best, and all the help that you guys do. Remember to like and share and follow, subscribe, all of those things. Our upcoming guest is Michael Sells. We have a week after that. That's not confirmed, but on the books, it's a little jammed up, to give you a hint there. And then we have Eric Okerlund, our clock doctor. He's going to get his whole episode and get a chance to do a shark attack with me.
Nice.
So stay tuned for that. We hope you got some good practice in this week, in this week's drill. Put that in. We'll see you next week. Remember, perfect practice makes perfect performance. Enjoy. Peace.